Hi, fellow YouTubers. My name is Tanya Taylor, and today we're going to talk about terahertz and pulse electromagnet frequency. Okay? Now, on Facebook, they also call me the pain whisperer. So I always tell people, feel free to reach out. Hopefully this won't fall forward. Feel free to reach out on Facebook. My name is Tanya Taylor, and send me a DM. Okay? So again, reach out to me on Facebook. And send me a DM for more information of what I'm about to share with you. Also put a link in the comments and make sure you put my name, Tanya Taylor, as your referral. Now, you've probably stumbled across this video because you're interested in terahertz therapy or it all ties in to pulsed PEMF, which is pulse electromagnet frequency. Now, if you don't know about me, I'm a health and wellness coach. I've been studying health and wellness and nutrition for the last 30 years. And I have a non-invasive body contouring spa where I help ladies burn fat, and I also help them improve their diet. So that is my background. Again, I've been studying nutrition and health and wellness for the last 30 years. So I'm going to tell you about my story and how I came across the PEMF device. I'm going to show you guys that right here. So literally, this was my lifesaver. All I do is sit in a chair 2 times a day for 30 minutes a day, and I set my feet on it, and it has improved my life, and I'm going to tell you why. So I was in an accident, and I always say, I can't get upset when I tell a story because sometimes I get pissed off because the accident could have been avoided. It was done. But anyway, I was in an accident and I blew out my knee. So imagine a complete ACL tear. Is very painful, by the way. I had a complete ACL tear. I had pinched a nerve in my back, and when I walked, both of my hips on each side hurt. So imagine, I do body contouring. I'm standing up in my spa. My knee is hurting. I decide client leaves. I sit down in my office chair. Now my back is hurting. Even if I went for a walk, my hips were hurting because of the fluid and inflammation in my knee. When I would sleep at night, and I was used to sleeping in fetal position, so I'm in the Fabulous 50 Club. So for 51 years, I've slept in fetal position. When I would sleep, and my knee would start to bend, pain. So I had chronic pain, back, hips, knee, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. At least 2 weeks. That's how it started, 2 weeks. So I remember I was praying every night, just saying a prayer. Lord, take away the pain. That was like for 2 weeks. And then ding, light bulb went off. And a chiropractor 5 months prior to the accident had actually introduced me to this device, and at that time I was like, I don't need it, not interested. That's nice. So I remembered the chiropractor said it alleviates pain and reduces inflammation in the body. Immediately I ordered it. I ordered the device, and within 15 minutes, the inflammation started going away in my knee. After 15 minutes, I was walking around the house like a toy soldier, like literally. Now, if you get the device, I don't advise you do 15 minutes. I didn't know because we were in a Facebook group, and I did not know how long you're supposed to be on it. You can get on it 2 times a day for 30 minutes. I didn't know. So only the first time around, I just put my feet on there 15 minutes. But that's all it took. So ever since then, with a completely torn ACL, the pinched nerve that was in my back, guess what? I'm pain-free. My hips, I'm 51, and I feel better than I did at 31. When I wake up in the morning, I don't have that fog. I used to be like, I need my coffee. I don't even drink coffee anymore. Like now, I'm on mushroom coffee. So I don't feel like I have to have that caffeine fix in order to feel fresh and revived and like, whew, you know. I used to be an insomniac. I'm not an insomniac anymore. Now when I go to bed, I have a deep REM sleep. And when I wake up, I feel refreshed and I'm pain-free. Now, we're going to go into, and you guys, I have a computer in front of me, so you're going to see me doing a lot of, I'm going to be reading off the computer. I'm going to be reading off my notes. I'm going to be showing you notes from NASA. So when we're talking about terahertz and PEMF, I am not trying to memorize all this off the top of my head. I talk about pain a lot because that's why I got it. But just like I'm going to read you a testimonial from our group page of a stroke victim. So there are people who maybe they haven't had pain, maybe they haven't had pain, and maybe they had autoimmune disorders. If you have the PEMF and terahertz can benefit people who have autoimmune disorders. It builds up your immune system. Maybe they have lupus, celiac disease, MS, chronic fatigue syndrome. I have a spot. There's a lot of women who have, I'm going to call it COVID fatigue and chronic fatigue. They go hand in hand. There's a lot of people who have COVID more than once, and now they do have chronic fatigue. They're very, very tired. Their immune system is down, and they can't seem to just get right. Epstein-Barr, rheumatoid arthritis. I'm in the Fabulous 50s Club. There's even my son-in-law who's in his 30s, who's in the military. He has arthritis. Imagine that. You've been in the military, but it's just all the wear and tear on his body. It was a gentleman who contacted me off of Facebook, and he is a K-9 officer. He got the device because he said, Tanya, I feel like, I'm 90 years old. He was like, all the, physical fitness and lifting weights and running. He was like, my body is taking a pounding. So this isn't just for old people, folks. There's a lot of ladies who come to me with fibromyalgia. This absolutely can help. Again, I talk about chronic pain a lot because that's why I personally got the device. Chronic pain, if you have arthritis, sciatica, migraines, and headaches. A lot of times that I'm seeing the trend with my clients coming in that, PCOS, fibromyalgia, they have the migraines comes with that. Injuries. Again, I got it because I did have an injury. Knee, hip, and back pain, it will help. Shoulder pain, heel pain. Where we're talking about neurological disorders, such as neuropathy. There's a lot of people who have diabetes and they have very, very, very poor circulation. And stroke victims also have poor circulation. Bell's palsy, I always say, I wish this was around when my grandfather was alive. He passed at 98, but he had Bell's palsy, and it could help it. With ALS, acute spinal cord injuries, post-concussions. We're talking about the brain fog. Oncology support, somebody who's going through chemotherapy and radiation. They probably have severe nausea and vomiting, fatigue, all that. It detoxes your liver and kidneys. So when we talk about constipation, sleep disturbances, we're going to go into a lot. I'm going to go into great detail today about all of that. So first I'm going to read a testimonial. We're talking about stroke victims, and I'm going to do different testimonials every video. But today was a stroke victim, and it says, and this is in one of our groups, it says, imagine being unable to walk due to a stroke. For this patient, it was a harsh reality, but everything changed with the PEMF device. They not only regained their ability to walk, but also gradually reduced their dependence on assistive devices. Wow. Pulse electromagnetic field therapy has shown great benefits for stroke rehabilitation. PEMF therapy improves stroke outcomes as it has neuroregenerative effects. And when we talk about regenerative effects, that's what sold me when this is by NASA, and I tell people, it wasn't the company, it wasn't the doctor, it was literally NASA. NASA doesn't sell devices, but they did if you Google PEMF and NASA, there's like a two-page article about, and it says non-invasive therapy for cartilage regeneration. Pulse electromagnetic field device can restore life to damaged joints. Okay? can restore life to damaged joints. And this is joint disorders, whether induced by rheumatoidism, joint dysplasia, trauma, surgery, often degrade cartilage and result in intense pain for patients. NASA wrote this. NASA. I can send y'all a video if you DM me. And also try looking at Facebook. On Facebook, please don't send me friend requests. You can do a follow and a DM. I answer all DMs on Facebook. And you'll know it's me on Facebook. I had one guy, he reached out from Nigeria. He was like, well, how do I know it's you? And mine says Baltimore is #1 body contouring specialist. So that's how you know it's me. Just put in Tanya Taylor in Baltimore and I'll come up, okay? But DM me in Facebook. If you don't have Facebook, then you can either send me a comment here, or I'm giving you all kind of ways to I would say send me a comment here or DM me on Facebook. That's probably the easiest way to get a hold of me. All right, or you can look up my spa and charmcitylaserlipo.com and send me a message there, charmcitylaserlipo.com. All right, so this goes on again to say non-invasive PMF therapy requires no surgery or non-invasive. And I'm not going into all the science that NASA wrote, because the second page was just, it's like taking a daggone biology class. So we're not even going to that. You can read it by yourself on your own time. I have no problem sending anybody that paper. But again, pulsed electromagnet field device. So we're going to talk about terahertz, and that's what this device is. So literally, okay, and I'm going to read this, and I know I'm moving. You're like, stay still. No, I'm going to move it around. So literally this device right here, this is my lifesaver. It's PEMF and terahertz. All right, so it has both. And it's like, all right, so why use terahertz therapy? Terahertz technology uses electromagnet waves that penetrate deep in the body, reaching bone marrow. That's pretty deep. This improves blood circulation and strengthens your immune system. The terahertz therapy device benefits of this unique device are derived from millions of vibrations which occur within your cellular structure on a microscopic level. Okay? These vibrations combined with non-ionizing infrared energize and catalyze cell repair and perform their duties more efficiently. And so that's what we're talking about, terahertz. Now, this was pretty interesting when I did my research. Again, every video I'm going to be talking about something different. So when I did my research, it said the 5 longevity villages recognized in the world. So there's 5. The first one is Bama. I'm not even going to try. There's 2 cities in China. I'm not going to try. I don't like screwing up names. So I'm not, it's just, I can pronounce Bama. I can't pronounce the other one, but it's Bama, China. And then the other one is Hotan, and I don't know what that word is. It's Xinjiang, China. Caucasus region of Armenia, Hunts Valley in Pakistan, and Vilcabambo in Ecuador. Now, here's the thing. It says, after years of research, scientists have found that these regions have one thing in common, and that's the geomagnetic field exceeds other areas in the world. And this goes back, I always tell people, for those of you who don't know what earthing and grounding is, it's when you put your bare feet on the ground and there's energy that comes up from the earth. I used to be big, really big into earthing and grounding. Like, my neighbors probably think I'm crazy because when I'm playing fetch with my dog, literally, I'll wait until it gets cold. I will have bare feet on the ground. All right. I was so big about earthing and grounding. I was sleeping in an earthing and grounding sheet. Now, I will say, when I tore my ACL, it did nothing for me. Like, this is earthing and grounding on steroids. It did nothing for me, nothing at all. So, I was doing, people was like, oh, well, can't I do the same thing, earthing and grounding? I was bare feet on the ground, and my leg was in pain. Again, I was chronic pain, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I had bare feet on the ground. I was sleeping and I just tossed it when I got this. I was sleeping on an earthen and grounding sheet. And I was still like, that did absolutely nothing for my pain. So it says, what does it mean for you? This device improves blood circulation, enhance sleep quality. Like I was telling you, I sleep all through the night. Boost your immune system, pain relief and inflammation, reduce and increases energy and vitality. Boom. That's a lot for a lot of people. Just all I do is literally sit in a chair, bare feet on this twice a day. I'm in the Fabulous 50 Club. I'm 51. I tell people literally I feel better at 51 than I ever have, not even at 31. I don't drink coffee. I do the mushroom coffee now. And I don't feel the need when I wake up that I don't have that brain fog like I need coffee. So it's done more than just alleviate pain and inflammation out of my body. It's done more than that. And like I said, to this day, I have a completely torn ACL. I don't have any fluid in my knee. I have a torn ACL. I'm on no pain pills, no surgery, and I'm experiencing no pain. That is wonderful. So again, we already talked about pain relief. Let's talk about healthy heart health. It helps you to maintain optimal health by improving your blood vessel dilation and cholesterol levels, reducing heart workload, and enhance cardiac function. Improve blood circulation. We talked about that. Diabetics experience better blood flow, oxygen delivery, and reduce inflammation, and enhance cellular function throughout your body. Enhance sleep quality. This, I didn't even know this. Like, this is the reason why I sleep all throughout the night. Enhance sleep quality. Say hello to restful night sleep. The PMF balances circadian rhythms and stimulates melatonin. So you don't have to be popping that I hated melatonin. I tried it before. And that synthetic melatonin that's on the market, literally, I would wake up with a headache. I mean, it was horrible. It says it stimulates melatonin and HGH production and induces sleep relaxation. And when I say I go to sleep now, I'm in an REM deep sleep. Sharpen mental focus, boost concentration, attention, and relaxation. My husband can attest to that. He no longer does coffee. He wakes up. This is his coffee. Literally, he wakes up in the morning and he has a very stressful life. Not only is he's a pastor, he's a CEO of a major company, but he ditched the coffee. He wakes up, he puts his feet on this, and he says that he feels refreshed without the coffee, without something that is, boosting up his, diluting his blood vessels, hurting his, I'm trying to say hypertension, so it's not raising his, it's not raising his levels, and he absolutely loves it. So sharpen mental focus, boost muscle performance, and improve muscle strength, flexibility, and stamina with muscle regeneration. And that's exactly what, when you talk about regeneration, NASA, what they were talking about. Stress and anxiety reduction, PMS, stabilizes brain rhythms, improves stress response, and defends cells against physical damage due to stress. Wow. Accelerated healing, we already talked about that. We talked about inflammation and swelling. As I told you, that's why I'm so passionate about it, because I had inflammation and swelling in my knee when I blew it out. Bone strength. I'm in a Fabulous 50s Club. And when you get up in age, that's a big deal. Strengthen bones, enhance and repair, and reduce inflammation. Effects on bone and cartilage. Antibacterial and it's an antiviral benefits. Boost immune function and resistant to harmful microorganisms with PEMS immune support. Let me stop right there. We have a testimonial in a group. There is a young lady who said that she was getting cold sores all the time, and now it has been greatly reduced. And she said for her, that was a huge thing. So it says, reduce cardiovascular risk by addressing mechanisms leading to increased blood clotting and viscosity. Muscle spasms. It helps relieve painful muscle spasms and promotes overall muscle relaxation and then enhanced detoxification. It supports cellular detoxification of your liver and your kidney function. It helps repair damaged cells. So when we say damaged cells, there's a lot of people who have autoimmune diseases. You absolutely need this. And here's what I love. I'm in America, but we're not an American company. And I say that proudly. Why? Because we're an international company. This company that produced this is on a Japanese stock exchange. So it's like the New York Stock Exchange. And they've been in business for 25 years. So this isn't some kind of, fly by night. I had one lady say, oh yeah, I could get it off of Alabama. I'm an Alibaba. I was like, honey, you go right ahead. Because when we're talking about electricity on this level, I am not messing around with my health in Alibaba. And then when I said it like that, she was like, yeah, you're right. So again, if you aren't on Facebook, then look me up on Facebook. If you're not and you want to reach out to me, you'll have to dig for it. But my number, literally, and just shoot me out a text. I don't do phone calls, so text me. Go to Charm City Laser, LASER, charmcitylaserlipo.com. And my number should be on that. So go to the website, send me a message, and I will give you more information about this. All right. So I'm going to put also the link in the group. In the comments, make sure you put my name as your referral. But this is my lifesaver. Before this, I had chronic pain, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I had it for 2 weeks. Then once I ordered it, it took 2 weeks to arrive, and boom, that's my life changer. I went on vacation in Cancun. It was at the end of May. Yes, I took my device. I took my device with me. That's how I will be on this for the rest of my life every day, because between my sleep and just the energy and how it's taken the inflammation out of my body and how good I feel, I will not miss a day on this device. And I don't know what my husband's going to do when I go on vacation without him, because one of us is going to be without, and I know who it's not going to be. So he might have to buy his own, just saying. So anyway, take care. God bless. I'm Tanya Taylor, and I look forward to seeing you guys either on Facebook, or you can shoot me a text. I will put my company's information. You'll just have to dig through there, and you can text me through charmcitylaserlipo.com. All right, I look forward to seeing y'all, and hopefully I've given you guys a little bit more information about terahertz and pulse electromagnetic frequency therapy, PEMF. All right, bye-bye.